It's the biggest night in sports, specifically football, and Chiefs fans are a little disappointed after Kansas City is unfortunately dealing with a loss to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I'm joined here by John Dales at the desk this evening to break down the Super Bowl. John, let's dive right into it. Talk to us about some of the key moments in this game.
Yeah, well, this was a shocker for a lot of people to see that final score. 40-22, the Eagles beat the Chiefs, and you talk about turning points in the game. I think you got to go to the second quarter. It's 10-0. That's still plenty within reach for the Chiefs. That's when Patrick Mahomes throws an interception to Cooper DeJean. Not only an interception, returns it back for a touchdown. From that point on, this game just it felt like it took a turn there for the worst. 17-0 at that point. You go into halftime down 24-0, and it just seemed like there was a mountain to climb that just kept getting steeper.
Well, but we've seen the Chiefs in those kinds of situations before. What do you think was the difference maker between that and now?
You know, I think it was just how good this Eagles defense is. They came into this game in the playoffs with a +10 turnover differential. They just turned over the Chiefs a couple of times. That made the difference. We heard Gronk talk about it on the post-game coverage here on Fox. He said this is very similar to our Super Bowl against the Chiefs. He's talking about that with Tampa Bay, and I think a lot of Chiefs fans probably felt like that this game felt like the Tampa game where Patrick Mahomes is just running for his life every time he drops back to pass.
Sure. But overall, kind of towards the end of the game, you mentioned this before we came on air, Patrick Mahomes ended the night with some pretty good stats, though, still, too.
Yeah, when they still had 0 points midway through the third quarter, you get the feeling eventually they're going to break through. They did get a couple of touchdowns, but it was just too little, too late by the time they did score late in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. We'll have more. We'll break down more. You'll have highlights later for us in the show. Appreciate you joining us here. All right.